Good morning, students. Welcome to the online lecture of class 6 science. So, till now we have finished up to activity number 7. So, moving further to activity number 8. In this, we have to do what we have to do. Let's see. Study figure 7.16a and b carefully. So, you have to see this figure, this A1 and the B1. Now look at the roots of the gram plants you have pulled out from the cotton in the previous activity. In the activity number 7, we have done this activity with the cotton and gram and maize. So you have to compare the roots. Do they look like the roots shown in figure 77.16a? Yes, it will look like. Okay, we are not now in this school, otherwise we have done this activity. So if possible, you can do at your home, and then you will observe that these figures matches with your activity number 7 figure, right? So how about the roots of the maize plant? Write gram or maize in the blank space in the figure after matching the root with the figure. So this A1 will be matched with the roots of the maize. Okay. So here maize will come, and the B1 will match with the gram roots. So gram will come, right? In what way are the roots of gram and maize similar? There seems to be two different types of root, isn't it? Yes, if you see here, the root is of a single length, right? And here the main root is there, and then there are sub branch, the lateral branches of the root. So they are not identical. Are there also other types of roots? Let us find out. So for this we have to carry out activity number 9. Go to an open ground where many wild plants are growing. Dig out a few, wash the soil of the roots and observe them. Do you find that all of them have either the kind of roots shown in figure 7.17a or has in figure 7.17b? So, if you will do this activity, you will find two types of root. The root shown in the figure A and the root shown in the figure B. So, let's see what is the main difference. So, here you can see one single first main root, right? And then there will be branches or the lateral roots. Here you can see. But in this, no main root will be found. Okay, only lateral roots. So this will be the main difference between the roots. For the root of kind shown in figure 7.17a, for these figures, the main root is called tap root. Okay, so this single line which I was showing is tap root, and the smaller roots are called laterals. Okay, so these lines, these lateral ones, are called lateral roots. So here we have two definitions. The main root is called tap root and the smaller roots are called lateral roots. Plant with roots as shown in figure 7.17b do not have a main root. All roots seem similar and this called fibrous root. So this type of root system is known as fibrous roots. Separate the plant you have collected into two groups. In group A, put those that have tap roots, and in group B, those have the fibrous root. So if you wish, you can do this. Look at the leaves of the plant in the group A. What kind of venation do they have? Okay, I hope you remember what is venation. In this figure you can see the venation lines, right? Okay, so in that we have studied two types of venation, right? Reticulate and parallel. So which type of venation is this? Yes, reticulate venation. Okay, here also you can see, you can observe one thing. The root system, which is having tap root and lateral root, their leaves will be of reticulate venation. Okay, and the roots which are only fibrous will have parallel venation. Okay, so this thing we have to observe. Do you notice that leaf venation and type of root in a plant are related in a very interesting way? Yes, you can see that. What is in the reticulate venation? A single line is there in a leaf. Okay, let me try to draw a leaf. Okay, there is one single line. Yes, and in the root also there is one single main root, tap root. Okay, and then there are sub branches like this, sub branches or venation like this, and this is called reticulate. And in this also, apart from the main root or tap root, there are lateral roots. So this is the similarity. Okay, and here they are parallel. Each roots are parallel to each other, and in this type of leaf also we see parallel venation, right? Okay, in table 7.2, can you match the type of leaf venation and the type of roots for some plants you have studied in all the activities so far? So this is an activity which you can do at your home by your own self. We have learned that roots absorb water and minerals from the soil, and the stem conducts this to the leaves and other parts of the plant. Yes, we know that. Through the roots, water reaches to the stem and leaf and different portion of the plants. The leaf prepare food. This food travels through the stem and it is stored in the different parts of plant. We eat some of these as roots like carrot, radish, sweet potato, turnip and tapioca, right? We also eat many other parts of a plant where food is stored. So you have to know this meaning of carrot. You know what is carrot. Okay, what is radish, sweet potato? So here I am giving you one homework. Search it out the images of the words. Okay, of this word you have to see what is carrot, radish, sweet potato, turnip and tapioca. We also eat many other parts of the plants where food is stored. Do you agree that stamp is like a street with a two-way traffic as shown in figure 17.7.18? Write the name of material that goes up in the stem and that which come down. Okay, so this is an question, you have to solve it by the next lecture. In the next lecture I will give answer of this question, and in the next lecture we will also study the structure of flower. Thank you.